So you've been there as a player. What starts out as a pretty straightforward encounter suddenly devolves pretty quickly. It's an ambush. The DM puts out the tokens, puts out the miniatures. You think you can handle it. There's a mix of close in and ranged, but then more and more start piling on. Then there's some arcane support. The fighter's down. The barbarian's hurt. Absolute total chaos. Let's talk about bring your own heals. This is one of the things previously I pushed up to the channel here. This idea of treasure. As you complete various quests, you get treasure. Let's just say we can convert that entirely to gold pieces. I mean, sometimes you do it at a discount. But this idea of consumables, potions and scrolls, while you utilize them, or I should say wands, certain wondrous items with charges, you spend the gold and you use them and it's gone. But often those type of items, especially potions, allow you to do things that are beyond your class abilities. And they're independent, so you're not reliant on something else. As opposed to playing a fighter, I've got my plus something, magic item, magic sword, magic armor. That's good, but it's directly supporting my class. So from that perspective, bring your own heals as soon as possible. Start drinking those healing potions. Start taking those healing pots, because I find as a DM, as a dungeon master, naturally the cleric or subclasses that might be able to do lay on hands or some sort of zap heal, healing word every 2 seconds, every turn. What can we do? That's important, and that is the role of some of these classes, and it's a vital role. Don't take for granted like a heal bot or healing. When you're healing the fighter and they are dishing out 30, 40, 50, 60 points of damage a turn, when you're healing the mage and they are blasting away every turn, healing is directly responsible for that, as opposed to they go down, and then not only are they down dealing damage, they're down in initiative order. You've lost an initiative sync. Initiative is everything tactical in D&D. Even if you're not playing fully tactical, you're more role play, ROLE as opposed to ROLL, being out of the initiative track and how that syncs and the ability to possibly swap and do things, that's big. That's huge. So we want to do everything we can not to have our character go down. So from that perspective, the cleric, the monk, the second-hand healer, the druid, they can't be everywhere. The ability to heal on your own is important. Having some way to do that within your class, although that's not always possible, but outside of your class. You do that. When I see a party stocked up with some healing pots, healing potions, ready to go, zap you with some healing wands, that's going to be much, much harder for me to chew through as a DM. So bring that, spend some of that gold, and always have that backup, so it's not just like the cleric is literally running around healing every turn. Because yes, while they're keeping the party up, then they're not using their other abilities or just direct attack dice. Bring your own heals.